Welcome back, everyone, to some more farming sim, where hopefully tonight we can finish Lord Smugness's land. I mean, I'm getting tired of his shit. As much as I love the amount of money I can make with him, it is absolutely foolish and stupid doing this one. The rest of them seem not to be as nearly as bad of contracts. It's just for whatever reason this one is absolutely dreadful. And I'm still questioning whether or not we actually can make a decent profit on this. We gotta start this guy. Naturally, I lowered the volume down so much because I was listening to music. Alright, that's started up. Alright, let's go over here. Let's start this truck. Okay, they are all good to go. I think he is full down there, so I think we should hightail our butts down the field and collect him and get rolling with him. Because, I mean, we'd actually not that far from finishing this end of the field. So, I mean, this part is good. And then, of course, the stuff that I'm working on, it's taking time with a little rent, but at the same time, we're still getting it done. It would take forever for the gleaner to do this field by himself. But that is my header. As we promptly found out, that is actually my header. We just need to buy the combine, which is about $555,000. So it is a little pricey. I get that, but this combine chews through this land, so it's mandatory. And we should start seeing it. There we are. Beautiful. Alright, gonna come over here, plop this down, and hire a guy. I'm going to get rid of another truckload here. Because I noticed this truck is getting rather full. I think there is a fuel depot dump thing here, so I don't have to go all the way back home. Mind you, there's probably enough fuel in it to finish this job. And luckily enough, hauling it to the mill from right here worked out perfect. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know how that happened. That was just a fun coincidence, but I hope that we actually get enough off this field to be able to calmly and, you know, just finish it without having to use my own wheat to finish this friggin' contract. Because that really blows chunks. I did find out some amazing hack on my own personal that I can do. I can also buy wheat with the mill as kind of a stock option, and I can actually pull it out and then put it back in. Because one contract, I accidentally took it to the wrong mill and sold it and found out that I screwed myself. I managed to purchase it and put it back in. But I mean, that was great, but it was a huge fuck up at this all told. So yeah, this contract, this one is a $99,000, and I want to finish Lord Smugness here before I accept any other contracts, because there are some other big freaking contracts that just popped up yesterday yesterday, or not yesterday. When did we do this last? Anyway, oats and more wheat. So there are 2 more monstrous freaking contracts that we are going to do. Even before I even can get my own field off, I am going to freaking do it. Just because I need the cash. That extra $150,000 for the contract is well worth the price of admission. And again, I can get the big boy working while I use the gleaner on another smaller project. Alright, here we are. I'm going to need fuel for this thing too. I'm going to have to... Actually, what I'm probably going to have to do is go get the... at some point soon, I'm just going to have to go get the frickin' fuel bowser and fill up my equipment is what's going to happen. That's alright, I can go up. I got lots of diesel fuel. I've produced enough for myself, so... I'm really hoping that I have a substantial bit of extra grain from this that I can basically just dump in and manufacture flour by the ton. Because that one is 2.5 times the value of grain if I sold it. So, I mean, I don't care how boring it might be for me to produce flour. It is worth every frickin' penny. And hey, for as dumb as this is, going back and forth like this is actually taking off a huge amount of the field. Like, I mean, again, it doesn't look like we've done much. This thing's done a lot. It's not a very big combine, but it's decent combine in the end. If that makes any sense at all. Actually, it's growing on me. It would be... Okay, in some ways, it would be nice to... I mean, size-wise, it's got just as big a hopper as, say, one of the... Well, almost like the Massey's and the Fence. Like the Ideal 9s. Which is basically what both of these are, is their Ideal 9s. It's got the same size hopper as the 9250. The case. See, the case, the one beauty about the case is the Gleaner's 183. That was the big difference there. The Lexion is a monster. This thing is even bigger than the John Deere for capacity, or can be. And it can actually run, likewise, it can run the same as the John Deere. But look at the price difference. I might even consider... Yeah, see, this is less than what the Gleaner is. I could see about a bigger header for this thing and see how that does. And yes, I did see that he is full again. That big boy, I'm going to get to the end of the field over here and turn around and get ready to go back. But we'll go dump the big guy again. I could see about a bigger header for this. It might handle bigger than a 40-foot that it currently is. It might. Then again, it might not. I don't know. I have to play. I have to play with it. Play. I don't know where 18th century Big Norse came from. But, you know. Okay, turning around, back it up. This thing bobbles. But I mean, for the price, $183,000 for this combine was, in my opinion, worth every frickin' penny. So that's why I say, am I worried about it? No, I'm not. I'm all things considered, I am very happy with the performance of the Gleaner so far. It's for the price, it's been worthwhile. Okay, so I can basically go back to him because he's just dumping into him. He's only got 16,000. I will get the big guy to start working on this section again because there's a fair bit of field here. All right. And this poor little combine is kind of chewing off more than it can chew. But what actually I think I might do, thinking about it too, is I'll drive the little, potentially the case, down and around, do the swathing of my fields, and I might use the Gleaner for my own stuff. And just use that truck as the hauler. Or, better yet, the other one, the single. I could use him. Thinking about it, that might be one of the best bets to do. Yeah, thinking about it, I think that might be one of the best things we could probably come up with and do is use the Gleaner. So long as I can we should test that theory first. Put the other header on and more or less make sure that it can be used like the pickup header. And if it doesn't, I guess we could use this and just use the straw behind it for the bales, because we will do our own. We're not going to do the commercialized stuff because we have too many contracts to worry about at this point in time. I like swathing my grain. I really do. With the pickup header, that is freaking awesome. And for some reason, I feel like it saves time, but I don't know. I don't think it really does. Alright, little Pipit comes back out. The little Pippy. Like, yeah, the Gleaner cannot possibly manage anywhere close to what the big John Deere's doing. But we get that. And the biggest thing is, can I get much of a bigger head? No, I can't really do much more of a bigger header because the pipe is maxed. Yeah, I can do a lot more grain in this baby yet. And do probably one more load in the back part of it, and then we haul it again. Unfortunately, that's the limitations I have. Putting a bigger header on, the combine might be able to handle the header. The problem lies with the fact that you can't dump it because the pipe's not long enough. Whereas the John Deere is designed for that monster header. Yeah, we'll dump it next time only because, well, we have to move the truck anyways because, well, there's another big section of this field done. Going back and forth a couple times and it's amazing. This thing sounds like it's on frickin' hell's doorstep, but it has a pretty nasty rumble to her. I mean, it's a mean rumble, I get it, but he's bicycler full again. Man, I don't know how the hell I managed to do this line like this, but that worked out. Not gonna work out much longer because I got to turn the corner, but Yeah, I'm starting to miss that line now, but that's alright. You'll get it on the follow through. This thing's getting low on fuel too. We'll finish up, we'll pull it all into my yard there. From which then we'll maybe get the fuel bowser with the truck. We'll fill it up and then we'll get everything ready to go for the next job. I'll haul the gleaner down to my own field. That way we can start combining our own field while the big guy is off doing a contract here or there. Then we'll take the grain cart and either truck. Because I assume those ones are also doing the mill. I mean, another $150,000 contracts is huge, with a possibility like this one. I'm really hoping I don't have to smudge it or anything, but if I do, I do. If I don't have to. But I'm really hoping there might be about 40-50,000 liters extra, because that'll say 50,000. That's about $150,000 worth of flour. Again, doesn't sound like much, but it's huge. And yes, I do know the John Deere is full. No one needs to tell me this. I understand. Alright, he's on the other end. But on the plus side, we are just about done this northern piece here. And big giant John Deere. She chews through ground like a son of a bitch. It's got probably, well, 2 full passes for sure. Maybe part of a third? I don't know. And there's mysterious hidden trees amongst here. I now know what causes that. It's just the hidden tree line. And at some point, I am going to buy out all of Mr. Smugness's land. I did it with 16. Nearly went broke doing it, but I mean, we're still paying it off. We also bought that other section, which is huge. At some point, I'm going to have to harvest that prick. And by that, I mean... the one thing that cost me $1 million was Field 36. It's not ready anywhere close. Field 35 might be soon, but we have these 2 to take off. And here's what's left here. So yeah, this little guy has done all of this bottom part, most of this. He's taken off. It's a fairly substantial bit of ground here. Alright, I'll do one more dump with this guy, and then it's full truckload. Full truckload leaving. And this tractor I bought myself, and I think the cart too. Off he goes. He's low on fuel, but he's not bad. This guy's lower. The gleaner seems to drink more fuel. Anybody else notice that? This is the second field it's actually worked on. It did all of 102 by itself. So like I said, it has not been a bad machine. I might as well get the pipe out now. I'll get it to the top edge, grab the truck, fill up the truck, and then swoop it in. Like I said, it sounds like hell, but this thing actually does alright. That's why I say I think I'll get it to do my fields. My fields shouldn't take near as long. They're not, those 2 aren't very big. They're big enough, but they're not very big at the same time. One's oats, one's barley. And those... I'm going to do canola on the bottom one that we did harvest, and it's all ready to go. I'm going to do canola on the one that's the lengthy one. That one I will do canola there. The one bottom one that's long, we're going to probably do soybeans with it and switch it up a bit. Alright. This thing hauls a ton. This is actually my oldest truck, too. I love the tandems. Like, all in all, I prefer the tandems to, like, a Super Bee. And I don't know why. I've had a few people ask me this. Even in real life, they've asked me and went, why do you like the tandems so much? They're kind of outdated. I'm going, they are, but they're not. And actually, my cousin was the best one that kind of told me this. Well, it almost made a full truckload. He says, you know, this, most people would put you down and say, hey, like, you know, tandems are outdated. They're old technology. They don't work. It's better to run Super Bees. He says, which is untrue. He says, actually, when you consider the amount of grain you can haul, tandems with a pop, like what I have on this truck, actually haul just as much or equivocal to what a Super Bee does. And he says the big difference in the reason why a lot of guys use Super Bees for long hauling is simply because of getting to the mills. They're bottom dump. They're more usable in that regards. He says now, if you're hauling to and from combine to the field, he says that's different. And he says actually the tandems are a better choice. I went, really? I wouldn't have thought that from you. And he says, well, it is the truth. He goes, just because of the dump speed, he says, it's crucial that you have the ability to quickly dump your grain. And he says, if you have a grain door on the back of these, you can fully dump one of these trucks in about couple, like 4 or 5 minutes, right? And he says, when you consider the amount of time it takes for the Super Bees to offload, he says you're looking at 10-15 minutes a hopper. He says only because there's only so much you can open that grain door. He says it's not like you can open the entire bottom wide open. He says you can to a point, but to a point. I'm going to park this truck all the way down here, where I think we might need it soon. Alright, where are you? There you are. Actually, I might take that one truck. What I might do is I might just finish up with the John Deere for this last little bit, and I might haul the Gleaner back to the farm right away. See if I can put the pickup header on, and if I can, then we're gonna. I think we probably should start on our stuff too, at the same time. So let's haul this truck back. We'll repair it. We'll fill it up. Because I was thinking about it again. Well, we could go back and forth. We could get a bit more done. That big boy is just about done the top side. It's not going to take that big boy long to finish up the bottom side. So we might as well just start moving equipment and getting going on ours. I would feel better about getting ours off soon, and then I don't have to worry about it. Like, I can cultivate it or anything. Worst case scenario, I can do 0-till. I don't like to, but there's nothing saying I have to do it with the cultivation and stuff. Alright. First of all, get the bad boy repaired. Okay, the back part was 190. The truck was 500. So 690, 700 to say. We'll say 700. Yeah, pretty cheap to repair, to be honest. I'm gonna have to get more fuel for this damn thing soon. That's alright, because I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty positive actually. Straw, I'm getting down on that. I think we're done with the canola oil too. I got 18,000 I can sell again. That wasn't what I was looking for, was it? Diesel fuel. I've got 11,000 sitting here. I wonder if I can hit the distribute and it go right into here. That would save me so much. That would save me so much, because essentially then it would be like having, where am I going with this? That would be like having a fuel truck show up in the farm. Essentially, that's what it boils down to. Otherwise, pretty soon I'm gonna have to think about buying a freaking fuel truck instead of a little wagon. As funny as that is, that might be a serious contemplation. Alright, down to the other farm. This thing did drink a substantial amount of fuel. Of course, all my stuff is drinking a substantial amount of fuel. Look how tall my trees have grown in here now. Look at that forest. Ain't that something? I love that. I really do. Alright, we're here. Alright. Body roll, body roll. The combine is still working. Oh crap, we were going to... well, we're going to offload this. Actually. I'll just hoof it to the truck, that's what I'll do. Then we can haul the gleaner out of here. Get it gassed up, get it repaired. We'll see how expensive its repair bill is. We know how expensive that frickin' John Deere is. That thing's going to be like $15,000, $20,000 of repair again. It is not cheap. That is a very, very expensive piece of equipment. Worth every penny, but it's an expensive piece of equipment. There's no way in hell the gleaner would even hold a candle to what this thing can do. This truck is already partially full. There we go. So in... Alright, yeah, he's full. It is very close. He might actually, on the way back, be able to frickin' finish it. That's kind of insanity, to be honest, but It's wicked at the same time. Now, could you imagine if I had two of these damn things in a field like this? There's no way I'd be able to keep up to it. That's that's the one thing. It's like, holy crap. These things are nuts. Okay, it's going to offload. I need to haul the truck back because it's full. I mean, full. It's not even. That's not even a thought about it. It's full. Which part am I on? On back, I need to switch to front. Switching into overdrive. Cleaner looks so dejected sitting there. We will have to start hauling stuff out of here soon. So we're at 85% hauled currently. With this truckload, I have no idea how much. Probably only going to get us up to about 88 to 90 if we're lucky. It's a possibility. Considering that's at 87, it could be 90, 91. And we are going to fully combine it. I'm not going to do any of this partial crap or anything else. We want to try to maximize the amount that we can possibly get out of this field. 89%. And I say that, I'm not even going to haul this thing back down. That grain cart can handle all the rest. At 16, that's 40,000. Yeah, no, he can. He can manage the rest. There it is. If anything else, he can just dump directly in there without even the truck. Alright, let's switch up. This baby is roaring. Okay. That's ready to go. Switch this back up to switch and glide. Well, we're going to haul this baby back over. We're going to see how much this thing's going to cost to repair. I mean, it's not in bad shape. I probably could ignore it. We're going to drop the header. And we are going to see if it can do the pickup header. For which, if it can, then we'll haul the case out. We'll do the rounds with the case in the truck, like we have been. That's a sign. I just T-boned a sign. That's got to be great for headers. You know, wooden toughens up those headers. And then we can tip-type dodge around frickin' signposts. As soon as we figure out if it does do the header pickup, then I can essentially get the little case out. It can do its rounds. We can dump with the wagon and the truck, and then from there we can get swathing that and just go to town. Okay, thanks to all that, I gotta go around my stuff as much as I can see. These frickin' giant wobbly tires. It is kind of funny. Alright, let's take a quick gander. Wow. I kind of want to use the gleaner more often. Holy crap, that was cheap. The John Deere is not that cheap. She does kind of drink the fuel, though. So, I mean, it has one negative against it. It kind of is a thirsty bitch. But hey, we don't live in a perfect world. So, I mean, there's got to be one downside, right? Right. So I'm just going to pull away there. Can't remember where I have the header. And pick up. We'll drop the Massey header there. We'll go on a little road trip. That's my corn header, by the way. This thing also could not do the corn header. I think it's out back here. Yeah, it is. I mean, it picked up a Massey header, no problem. So one would think it should pick up the pickup header just fine. It does. Cool. We can use the gleaner and get all that stuff going. That is awesome. FYI, I need this guy because he is full again. And he'll be full again by the time he gets down there. But that's alright. I'm probably just going to dump the tractor. Which means I probably don't even need the rest of this stuff. I could just use the tractor to do it. But I'm actually quite impressed. That gleaner was way cheaper to repair than I was expecting. I was expecting, even though it was kind of damaged, but not really. Like, it wasn't to the same extent as this bad boy. Oh, he still has one strip. Okay. Maybe a little bit more, but yeah, we'll hold the tractor back. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, right. The John Deere is going to be expensive. We kind of already know that. I expect probably anywhere from $25,000 to even $40,000 to repair it after doing a job like this. But at the same time, when you consider how much it's taken off to everything else, what is it like? Oh, it's in really bad shape. Oh, it's in bad shape. It hasn't used very much fuel. It hasn't actually used any fuel. So, it's going to be expensive as hell to repair. But it's, it hasn't used a fraction of the fuel to do this entire field like the gleaner. So, fuel-wise, it's burned nothing. Expense-wise, it's extremely expensive to repair. I wish there was a mod in this game about a mobile repair. So yeah, we can, once we get this field off, we'll go repair Mr. Expensive. Then we'll go get those other contracts and we'll get rolling on them. And yeah, we'll start working around the field with the little guy and then start swathing and maybe start doing pickups with the gleaner. For right now, the gleaner can shut itself off. That's fine. We're not going to be using it right away anyways, especially since if we have a bit of work to do. And I mean, we have a bit of work to do. So 99,000 with this one. And like I said, I'm really hoping I have an extra 50,000 liters of grain. Because that would keep this baby rolling for a while. Let's take a look at the contract as it stands. Yeah, see, we got some decent contracts there. Lord Smugness. Let's take a look at the facility itself. We can have 360,000 liters, so I mean, whatever we have extra will go a long freaking ways in this place. 95%. It is freaking awesome having a big monster grain cart that I could just drive the tractor right up and go dumpty dump dump dump. It's like 60,000 liters. That big boy is probably going to be full by the time we get down here. Wherever he is. There he is. He hones into view. Hones, I tell you. Oh, I would imagine he's getting full. And I'm also going to have to take control over him because I don't want him nailing those frickin' tree lines or such. Even this tractor and grain cart is damaged badly. Look at the weight it's lugging around. No, I might as well let him go to the end. As I walked all the way there and went, you know. You know. You just know. But again, 50,000 extra liters would work out to being at least about 100 and a quarter. No, pop out your pipe, you bastard. There you go. Offloading on the fly. I know you can set your idle and you can set your speed on cruise and that, but kind of no different than we do in real life. We actually don't set them in cruise at all. A lot of guys just feather the throttle. It's just easier. I know it's kind of on the wrong side, but live with it. Pipe can go back in. Yeah, this thing's in rough shape. But again, it hasn't used a pinch of fuel. I don't have to worry about filling this damn thing up. That's almost a strip ready to go for the little case. Oh, she's only doing 8 kilometers an hour. I wonder why. It's in kind of rough shape. Alright, all the way to the end, bud. Yeah, she normally does about 10. But I mean, like I said, it needs some maintenance done to her. That is going to be some expensive. And yes, our budget for this month is, well, for the last 3 months has been kind of chaotic and bad, but our run costs are something fierce. Sold products, 96,000 so far. Biogas, 38. Sorry, it's 4,500. Contracts, about 38. And speaking of biogas, we should probably go over here and visit. since it's gobbled through all of its stuff right now. No, we don't want 25. We will take 12. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Wasn't as low as I expected it to be. But we'll still grab a few bales here and park them right in front here. That might be enough for now. Combine should make it all the way down the field with that little strip. And then that strip is done, and then we just have all the rest of this down here left to do, and we're golden at that point. I'm actually, all in all, quite happy. It's coming along pretty good. I mean, it's taken 3 frickin' episodes to combine this baby, but hey, what do? You can only do so much, right? And yeah, we are close, so. Actually, that truck. Actually, all the trucks could probably bugger off at this point. I don't think I really need them. Because I could grab the other trailer and haul that we can haul that other guy out, little Casey. I'm not even, the amount of damage and amount of fuel that this thing is used, I'm not even going to worry about it for now. Well, that's my other trailer. There's my trailer. Alright. Combine's working. Everything's working. I like this guy for going around the field, especially if I'm swathing. Yeah, it's kind of like my little sampler. Although the one problem with this guy is, I mean, he's small and cute. But, you don't turn worth a shit. Well, the fact that it's also Armstrong steering. So you gotta reef on that steering wheel. Like how it says top speed 25, but she only goes 9. Goes way quicker backwards. It's almost like they got the gearing set up wrong when they made the model. Alright, let's see if we can get on here. Nope. Hang on. I'd actually have to do this outside camera. Best way to transport your equipment. Actually, it should be about there. B is finished. All right. Haul this baby down to our field and Looks like I almost got flat tires on it. Friggin' cars. Yeah, looks like the tires are flat. They're not, but they look like they are. Alright, going hard. Hauling ass, going hard. Except that I do have to slow down. Otherwise I roll. Alright. So, the big John Deere is done down there. I'll move him over and get him started on the other part. This is tight through here. But it's almost like I've done it before. Alright. There we go. She's ready. I don't even know if this thing will actually go to top speed. Oh, it might. Yeah, it did. It's still fine. One thing I could try. The combine ain't much better. I don't know which one's more damaged, the header or the combine. I had tell on the outside of it. It definitely needs some major repairs. No, because the Gleaner did 2 passes and not this guy. I mean, it worked on the other end, but... Oh yeah, she is struggling. Definitely struggling. Now that we have his 2 passes and this one, I can set him up on the outside and just have him go to town. And he'll be dumping no time. So, bam, that's done. Yeah, there ain't much here. Then I can basically start up. I think, which one's which? Barley's up here. This one's oats. Yeah, this is oats. That's also oats. The oats I have to haul further, so I think I might do 37 first, which is my barley, which I have over in that big bin. And I can haul barley out of that bin at any point. Once we start getting into our slow season, that's when I'll move over and truck it to the farm. Right now, though, it's good in bin. I was actually thinking of putting up another bin or 2. Okay, since I kind of went all over the map on this one, I think I'll set them up sort of wild here. Like so. Down we go. Bonk. Hello, little sheep. Man, I'm redlining it trying to get this thing moving. And if anyone's wondering why it's got a really nice, like, rounded edge here, it's because my cedar, this is the closest I could actually get to it. Well, on the plus side, it didn't slow down much by coming in. As crazy as it sounds, I could probably just get this guy to combine the whole thing. Oh, that would be slow but obnoxious, by the way. I mean, yes, it's not a very big field, but... Okay, worker D is full. He does such a nice job. I am so glad I got this tiny little piece of shit. Because I can't get anywhere close to these trees with the big equipment. The little guy, he gets right underneath. Even the gleaner, there's no way he can get even close. Tractor. The truck has to move, but tractor. Then, like I said, we'll get him repaired. He doesn't need fuel. I could probably combine the rest of these fields that contracts-wise, and he'd be fine. 100% he would be fine. And he probably could do all of them with the fuel he's got. Even this tractor, he wouldn't do all the fields, but I mean, technically it doesn't really need fuel. Okay, that truck is garbling. Yeah, this is the field that I started. I just need to go home and pick up the wagon. The wagon. I have to pick up the wagon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I love my trees. It turned out so nice. I can't remember where the hell I put my wagon. It's over. It's over here. Because I know I will have to dump that little bastard pretty soon. I can't see in my back window. And it doesn't have a backup camera in this one. That was almost professional. And I really love this cart. And these trailer mods was hugely beneficial. I bought it only because then I could do the miniature bales. I mean, in a lot of ways, I kind of almost want to do a bunch of miniature bales again, but they are fucking pointless. And holy balls, trying to pass people in a ditch, not good. And so, well, I can see in the mirror on that side. That side mirror works. That one's off to Neverland. And if you're wondering why I came this route and not cut off on the corner, because then I could chase the bugger down this way. That was my diabolical plan, so long as I can actually stop in time without rear-ending him. Plans. And because this is my field, the little bit of barley that's coming off this field right away goes right to the mill. Anything with that truck and trailer goes right to the mill. It's like I said, this is basically like doing a sample. I spot with my little eye one of those maple things. I guess I could have come in here. I forgot this was an entrance here. Beauty. That was a free 1,000. See if I can spot any more on the way. Never know, one could just be hiding in the middle of the field somewhere. See, this is the reason why I like the small guys. I can get underneath the trees with this guy. I can't get underneath the trees with any other piece of equipment. As stupid as it is. It's 60% and I'm 50% down this field. Oh, that is maximum. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, pokey. And I don't want to get rid of these trees per se. This is great open expanse here, which I like. I do like it. And I have thought about combining these fields, but I don't know, it's kind of nice having them separated. Gotta keep them separated. Oh, I'm 83%. The pipe's on the driver's side? They usually are. Worker D is 90% full. He's 80% full. I don't know where 90 came from. These little bastards, these little trees here, they've been troublesome. They have been brutally troublesome. Alright, I'm gonna have to put the pipe out here. Look at that little cute pipe. I had a bigger pencil auger in my shredder, alright? Yeah, this guy's gonna move. Right, he's gotta move. Which I don't even really need him. We'll just put him there for now. Oh, look at this. This is becoming sexy. You notice it also hasn't taken this one near as much time as what the gleaner was. Like, again, bonk. It's still actually got a... Like, that chunk there is probably 2/3 of this field. Meanwhile, you can see the... Yep, not that one. There we go. Even my 3/4 ton, drive it along like this is fair special. So, at one point here, I did add a bunch of trucks too. At some point, we've got my 2500 HD 2017, but in a lot of ways I want to get the Chev. I don't know what the top speed of this thing is. Does it even tell me? Yeah, 120. It's actually not bad. We go with a regular bed or a flat deck. Actually, the flat deck might be a better option for us. Just saying. That looks sexy. I do like the square bodies. They're coming out with a square body again, and I'm not really thrilled by it. Wheel setup, off-road. Oh yeah, there we go. Silver. That is way too pink. That actually kind of goes with that truck, I'm not gonna lie. Black. Yeah. No more chrome, black frame. Okay, this is definitely... That's definitely not right. Black rims. Yeah. Yeah, that's sexy. It's still 40 grand though. But that is sexy. Alright. Back the trailer. Back the trailer. Alright. And away we go. Onwards, 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 combining your own stuff. But again, doing it this way, then the swather isn't picking up the grass on the side, and we're not losing grain or anything else. We're still getting the field off. It's just doing it this way is a better option. Or it's the option going with. One of the two. Actually, overall, it's not bad. I think that was poppies. Oh no, now there's going to be freaking heroin in mixed. Man, we didn't do a very good job of this field, did we? We let those weeds grow way too long. Should have knocked them out as soon as the weeds start growing. Holy crap, combine. Well, we're facing in the opposite direction. Still trying to make the turn. It don't do corners worth a shit. But hey, we're actually doing all right. And tonight we should, because we still have time tonight, we should be able to effectively get that Smugness dude's field completely done. I doubt we'll get this one off. But even just going around the field like this and getting this part done is huge. Maybe we might, because I mean we still have time, right? We very well might be able to at least get it swathed. That would be huge and a bonus. And this I want to bring out the road a bit. So we'll lose a little bit of field, but no, we're going to lose quite a bit of field in the end, because I absolutely have no room for that big drill to turn around in that small area. It's unfortunate, yes, but this combine's doing alright. Like I said, it's a good little combine to do the sampling in. and also clean up the edge. And then the swather, I can just go zoom, 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 and cut it all down. Yep. D is full. Holy crap. He's all the way over here. Yeah, there's no way the gleaner could have caught up or kept up to him. This thing's nuts. And this, I gotta dump this cart too. Because it is getting rather full. It's probably actually going to finish this field, but we're gonna maximize it and get as much out of here as we can. I need the payout. I need the payout to repair the combine. As dumb as that sounds. Well, I might as well just come in this way. Come in and turn around and bippity boppity booped. And big boy is working his way over. Chunk. Another big chunk ripped off. Yeah, look at this. Zing, zing, zing. I've got probably a good half of the field prepped. I guess that's one way to look at it. It's basically prepping. Yeah, this cart should finish it, I think. Yep. Contract is finished, technically, but we won't finish it yet. Wheat, 16,000. 23. Well, this one I can only put 240,000. I thought it was 360, but no, only 240,000. Alright, so wheat flour. We need to activate that. You need to start gobbling it up, man. Gobble, gobble. Oh, yeah. Look at that. She's gobbling up 10 at a time. Good. Crush that into flour. I know we could walk away right now, but what leftover grain that's there is my bonus. We need the bonus. Oh, he doesn't have that much left to do. It's already 50% though. Did I actually stick the pipe back out on that one? Or not yet? I might as well dump him while I have the chance right now. And he's off again. Well, that creaked. There'll be a bunch of barley flour too. I don't see any. Oh, there. That was the last of the grain I was going. I don't actually see anything in there. Yeah, there's only 6,800 liters, but that's a lot for this thing. Kind of overseeded on part of this. Oh well. Overseeded, or part of it just isn't growing. And yes, I did see the other combine at 80%. No need to remind me. Chomp, 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 chomp. Chomping. Chomping. I mean, technically, this thing is combining at the same rate as the big guy. It's just the big guy seems like it's way slower. This thing feels like it's zooming. Big difference is that giant John Deere is doing like 9 times its size. Num 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 num. Haven't seen the big guy full yet, so. There he is. Now he's full. He's just about done. He's got maybe 4 passes. 5 including the one he's on. He's doing well. Like, he is actually doing quite well. It's going to be an expensive fix, but and he holds 16,000 liters, so that's kind of what I'm waiting on, is just the okie dokie. Like I said, the contract is finished, but we might as well get as much of the stuff as we can. Alright, back to the Mini. As cute as this thing is. Like I said, as soon as I can get this done down here, I'd dump the truck at any point. That's not an issue. But I can get this thing swathed. And then I could actually bring the gleaner over and start combining it. It gives you a different sense of perspective when you have an open cab like this. It's, I don't know. I mean, health-wise, it's way better because you're not breathing in all the freaking dust all the time. But just something about open cabs. I don't know. You get to see more. I would say smell the fresh air, but let's be honest. The dust that's creating is not the greatest. Black lung. Pretty freaking simple design when you think about it. That lever there would be the pipe. That would be the light. Light over here, another light. The gear position that I'm in. Header controls. No, I'm at basically the end. I'm at the end of my field. Time to bring out the very annoying pipe. I wasn't actually expecting to get anything done on my own stuff tonight. And that's complete honesty. I wasn't expecting to get any of it done. Kind of a happy coincidence, actually. Okay, that guy is... Yeah, he's only 60%. We're good. Crap, that was it. Damn it! Fuck it. Keep missing the truck, I might as well just go grab it. I'm gonna get there. Okay, the other combine might be ready by the time I'm here. I made it to my truck finally. Holy crap. Actually, I'm not even sure what that strip is, to be honest. It don't look like the beans. I don't think it's entirely weeds. Oh, it's barely making it in, but it's making it in. So I can swoop in, get that little piece done. I'll just move this over to an area where I can get at this guy. We'll load the combine. Well, no, I don't have to do this one yet. Alright. We'll just move this guy. Actually, just move him right here. We will have to go dump him before I go do the oats. Kind of obvious. But we will actually get the Mr. Lord Smugness done. Put the pipe away. Put the pipe away. Alright. Don't combine the oats yet, you idiot. We're looking only for the barley. I'm still happy. I got a lot more done than I was expecting. Like, I wasn't really expecting to do my own stuff tonight. I mean, I'm happy that I am, but... Alright. I can turn you off. I can turn you around, baby. Yep, top speed 9. Right. Actually, I will just do this real quick. That way I have more of a path to get at stuff. Looks like we're going to get a fair bit of oats again, too. And yes, we can take oats to the mill. That's a... Alright, so let's see. Oh, is he full? Oh, yeah. Yep, he is. Yeah, he's only got maybe... he's got probably 2.5 passes. I'm going to have to dump it again. And it's gobbled up about 42. Because we had 42 in here. So it's gobbled up about 2,000 liters. Which means flour. We have 2,000. And yeah, that's all it does, is it just produces straight flour. We still have canola oil. So he also does grapes for grape juice. Okay. Oh, it is in bad shape. But it's still chewing through it. Alright, for now, I will move you over here. And for now, I'll get this guy going. Yeah, okay, we got some grass there. Stupid building. I'm trying to turn the opposite direction and it won't let me. Alright. This thing frickin' swaths at light speed. Like I said, it seems like this doing it this way is so much quicker. But it really isn't, because we're combining it's still the same speed. It's just at 15 kilometers an hour where you really frickin' fly with the swather. And I can stay clear of everything. I don't have grass in my mix. I mean, this way does work pretty good. Actually, for now, just have this guy going straight down for a second. Yeah, this thing's just zooming. You know, the gleaner down here start combining. Not like I was actually expecting to get this part done. I know a guy that looks exactly like that. Wife beater and all. Scary as that is. Okay, well, getting close to the end of the field, I didn't want to have him pick up any of the other stuff. So I don't know if he would stop right there. And away you go. Yeah, this definitely is quick. He's gobbling up a lot of that stuff. Like, I think he's already... Yeah, another 600. That's nuts. Oh, yeah, he's just got a sliver. So down back one more time. Then we have 99,000 plus whatever extra grain. Obviously, that was 40,000, so we're going to have way more than 50. Which means we might very well have 250 for extra flour value. What is the flour value right now? Value? The flour value. Bakery is the most at $8.95. Drunken Vikings $8.53, same as Bloomingart. That's still... That seems low, actually, but when you consider the price of wheat, yeah, it basically doubles it. Oh, I was thinking of the oil. That's what I was. Still double the price. Like, we're still making more by doing it than just selling straight grain to the mill or something. The other mill. By producing it, we're still making way more, which is ideal, actually. It's what we want. Alright. Gonna do this again. Because he won't understand that there's a building ahead of him. We've actually got about half of our field swapped. Okay, I just lost 12,000. I bet I know where it went, though. I bet that's all run time, run cost, leasing cost. Yeah, hey-oh. That one snuck out of nowhere. Didn't even have time to mute. Apologize for that. Yeah, technically it'll give me purple for this too. Because it's like it's cut. Alright. I was going to say he's probably full. So 40,000 plus 30, that's 70,000 plus 16 so far. That's about 86,000. Yeah, we'll have about 100,000. So if it's double that, it's about 200,000 roughly in extra income. Well, no, it wouldn't be. 100,000 liters at 0.4. So basically $400 per thousand. So that's $80,000 instead of 40,000. That's still, I mean, it's not the 2.5 that I was originally thinking, but at the same time, am I going to complain? No. No, I am not. Okay, where is Binky the Wonder Dude? Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see. Oh, perfect. So he's fine with that one. That worked out. So I guess I don't have to worry about him. We can just let him swath to his heart's content. Which is actually kind of good. Oh, he's down to 7 now. He's slowing down. It's getting harder and harder to work. And one of these is them. Perfect. And then we will enable straw swaths. This thing's filthy. Yeah, that poor combine, it's only combining at 7 kilometers an hour now. Yep, screw it. Bonk. We're gonna cut across the field instead of driving down the road and worried about people hitting us. But yeah, no, we actually got quite a bit done. I might be onto something that I might need to roll this field. Flatten it down a bit. If I could go back between these the house and that. Possibly, huh? Boing. Got some hang time on that one. And again. Yeah, it was not very subtle. He's actually doing not a bad job swathing. I mean, he's combining at 10. That's actually not bad. I missed the roll. Oops. You know, the Gleaner actually works pretty good for this. He's moving at 15, I'm moving at 10. He's already got probably half the field swath. He's just about done that. I do want to swap over to the swather for finishing up that, though. That end piece. Because I don't want him to try and cut the edge, because then he's going to bring a bunch of grass in. I don't want that. So I have my finger on the no more higher. No, he's 80%, but he's just about done, so. Oh, there. See? Now he's done. And that field is actually fully done. I'll get him off the field before I finish that contract, though. Because I do not want him putting all the grass on here. Because I know he would. All I'm going to do is turn him around, like so. And just put it right back on here as much as possible. Then I think I'm going to do something like, maybe. Yeah, get all of it. There you go. Fuck. Turn, you bastard. There we go. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because otherwise, with the buildings right here, it's going to be too tough for him to try to turn around to finish swathing this. So by doing it this way, I should have them all figured out and done. So now I can turn them and have them finish swathing this. I was not expecting to get the barley swath tonight. There we go. It's all good now. Yeah, we'll just get these guys off, and then once this contract's done, I'll pick up the other two. Then we can get them done too. Like, my fields aren't going to take very long. Considering I'm actually contemplating just getting him getting that one done tonight. Alright, I gotta go the long way around here. I don't know if he can do the top speed anymore. He's in bad shape. Oh, he is doing it. Got a 12,000. I might have made it through there, but it's just not worth it. I'll just go to the edge of the tree line and come around again. Then I'll just back into him. Okay, combine is done. We are going to complete this. And now we're going to go smell the roses. We're going to accept that contract, and we're going to accept that contract. And what you mean by that? Well, I'm going to haul this thing back to the farm. So I might as well just drive over here for a bit. Drive this thing back to the farm and repair it and see how bad this is going to be. That 99,000 went a long way, by the way. That actually greatly helped everything. I can't see if anything's coming. I'm just going to go. Crap. We have this problem. Should have took the ditch. The sign was not hooking on that. You can fuck right off with that. Alright, now I'll take this corner like this. Okay, I think I can make it now. Really should have this thing on a trailer. Not saying the combine is any different. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta drive over a car. Because I cannot go any further in the ditch. Because my tree line. Okay, now I can sort of. Wait for that car to pass. You son of a bitch. Move. Seriously? What is wrong with fucking people? Mind you, it's getting really bad these days anyways. Touching that, but yet I'm still touching that. Okay. Alright, how bad is this going to be? 50,000. And 8,000. Yep. That's what I figured it was going to be. We didn't actually make that much off that. So we're still at 199. but hopefully, that will pay off. Especially with another 60,000 in this. And then we got to repair this thing before we head out to the next contract. There's 27, there's 89, there's 97 to do. Which contract is this going into? That one. Field 27. So much for my bonus at the moment. Guess I should have put this in there before doing that. We've hauled 8% so far for field 27. So essentially the cost of the machines and everything else, I'm lucky if I came away with about 25,000-30,000 on that contract. Minus the part where we actually had about 80,000 liters extra grain. Now we got it. Well, 27 is probably the next one we should do, only because we started that one. That one's 72,000. But I think for the rest of tonight, we won't. I may haul these things out off camera and get them set up. But field 27 is this guy, which is actually convenient. It's not that far away. We have 89 to do in 97. But I think the biggest thing that we are going to do tonight, this is straight barley, so I don't think any of my contracts are barley, are they? Wheat, oats, and oats. Beauty. I'm the only ones with barley. So that means I can just haul this 11,000 barley straight to the mill. So yeah, I'll just haul this straight to the mill. This basically it's like 12,000 liters in some, well, not quite, about 11. It is about 11,000. But barley is worth just a little bit more than what the wheat is, I believe. No, let me double check. Less, actually. Oh, you stupid prick. Yo, dumbass. Have a train horn in your frickin' window. That's not performance. But yeah, we'll come in here. Came in here and he got down there and he goes over here. Thinking about it. Almost forgot this guy was still doing this. As long as he didn't accidentally start swathing this one. Nope. No, he's still doing good. We are gonna have to stop him in a minute. Otherwise, they'll get the grass in there too. Grain cart's not bad. It's only 1,800. That's 18,000 for the tractor, though. So we're basically at square uno 10 again. Yep, 11,000 in barley, so that all dumped nice. So we have 5,000 flour, and flour is just, well, flour. Whether it's wheat flour or flour, it's or barley flour, it's all the same. It's still the same price, which actually, in regards to it, when you actually start thinking about it, that means we're actually making more bang for our buck on the barley than we are actually with the wheat. Now the one thing about it, don't you know things about it? The oats, it's counter on the oats, because oats are actually still worth 800, and if the flour is that, we might want to actually think about selling it separately elsewhere, especially since when you look at it, this is all down right now, and flour is worth more currently. $8.93 at the bakery, but it's almost 1-to-1. And again, we are going to stop him before he does that. Actually, I may drive to the other end of the field and come back. And I'm going to see if I can switch work modes. That should work. And you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. And I will show you what the hell I'm doing in a second. Okay, turning. I mean, it's close. I could probably pick it up with a header as a twosome. I mean, like I said, it is close. Some of it's overlapping a little bit, so that's not bad. So we do got oils and stuff. That's all shut off. Alright, I'm gonna haul this guy out. I think we could probably finish combining this tonight fairly easily. Then I can haul the other stuff and get it prepped for next time. This guy finished up. So yeah, we can get one field of our own finished and done. And the truck that I'm using, which wasn't the right truck that I hauled out there. Whoops. That ain't right. I mean, I can use it for bale hauling in a minute or two, so yeah. Alright, are you gonna say you're finished? No, you're finished. Don't even try. Then I can park this guy over here. Okay, so that's good there. I don't need those things yet. This is the wrong piece of equipment, but it's not in the way. There we go. And off you were again. Stop that. We don't have that many rows. We can easily just get this done tonight. Get it combined off. And we did get the Lord Smugness done, so he's done. The repairs to the John Deere cost me as much to do it as I made. So, I mean, when you look at the bottom line, we're still $220,000 down. And the leasing costs and everything else, yeah, it didn't really work out well. Hence why I'm not using the John Deere for this. I'm using the Gleaner that is paid for. And the header works. So, we'll just do this. Let me start using the equipment that we have. But yeah, no, that friggin' John Deere, I love it. Like, don't get me wrong, that it is. That X9 is a beast. 1,250 liters of fuel, 16,200, and tons of power, 690. Compared to these guys, yeah, it can do a little bit more liters, smaller fuel tank, and less horsepower, and can't handle the big giant header. Now, I do know the CR1090 Revelation and Lexion can. Especially Lexion. It is a solid competitor. So I mean, when you consider, not to the end of the field yet, when you actually consider it, 489 versus 550, and big configuration, so 496. That gives me the 18,000. Small, 15,000. for 6,800. So 500,000. We gotta sell a lot of flour to make 500,000. I am kind of thinking. Like, I mean, I don't know how much that air bar header is worth. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference in the game. I know it makes a difference in real life, but we might have to do some hard thoughts on this one, because if you consider how much it costs for leasing costs for it, labor's one thing, it's neither here nor there. But the leasing cost alone, and then the maintenance cost, I don't know what the Lexion maintenance cost would be in comparison to the John Deere. But if we're just thinking leasing costs, that was probably about 45,000 in itself. So we might want to have to seriously think about this. We're getting close. Now, am I missing any of that patches of stuff? Nope. Looks fine. She is almost full though. And that's her. She is full. So I gotta bring that truck down. We'll just park it here. Oh, truck. That's the John Deere tractor. Truck should be right next to it. So we'll do the oat field. We'll do the oat field next. That'll be a good priority, is getting that oat field done as soon as possible. Right after. Kind of in the grain on this one. Not great planning, but it turned off again, didn't it? Swine. Yeah, so we need to seriously think about the other stuff. Alright, we are done. We need to do the Rochambeau. I'll park it in a tree. That'll work. This looks like some sort of German camel from World War II. Alright. Yeah, this isn't going to take that long. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows left tonight. Again, that shouldn't take us long. Considering we've already done the outside, got this swath, got this done. I'm happy. Okay, I move away for about 2 seconds, and this is what happens. Or my line wasn't good. How far back do I have to go? No, there. Nope. There. Nope. No. All the way back here, huh? Alright, let's try that. I would have to say the combine wiggled itself loose. Just picking up some of the straw off the edge. It's also combining a lot more. We're not doing too bad, but we really do have to think about the combine situation, because I mean, we can't just keep doing like $150,000 worth of contracts and having to fix the combine in leasing costs on it that cost $150,000. I wonder how Field 16's doing again. Because I mean, if Field 16 is not bad, I might want to think about hauling the swather up there, swathing that, and then we could quickly bale and wrap that as silage bales and sell some silage. Actually, like, physically sell silage. Because I know the silage bales are about the best way to make enormous amounts of money quickly. That was tight. Let's actually... Let's think about that for a second. Let's drop this. I know field 30, is it? Yeah, I think this is 30 down here. It's not ready yet because I didn't see anything in the contracts for field 30. Nope. And we did ours once. Not in the winter though. Did we do it in the spring? I think we might have done it in the spring. But I mean, when you consider it, yeah, this is field 30. Field 32. It looks actually pretty good. Like, it looks like it's getting close. I want to say when we planted this corn in this next field, that's when I think we did the cutting down here. Ready to harvest, it says. I'm going to put this out there that I'm going to attempt to swath it. And like, I'm willing to take the swather up there right now, swath it, and even off camera, bale it and silage it. And then we can make enough to maybe think about those other contracts. I know, even before getting mine done. But I mean, the worst case scenario, I could use the gleaner with a little header, finish that one, and not use the swather while it's over here working. Like, that is a big possibility. Because then that way I'm not purging myself into enormous amounts of debt either. We can actually effectively do this. I think the Lexian might be one of the better bets to do and try, at least. And I'm driving in the ditch. It's almost like a gleaner. Just bounces around. I'm now on the other side. No, screw it. It's just my hayfield I can cut across. That'll save so much time. Oh hell, I can actually just drive straight up through here too. Alright. I think this is probably one of the best courses of action. I mean, the gleaner's a lot cheaper. It really is to run. It cost me $1,800 to fix versus the $60,000 it was for the John Deere. And around we go. I know, I'm ditch driving again. I really should probably haul the stuff properly, but nope. We do it like this. So yeah, I think it, like I do like swathing it, and I do like combining my grain and doing all that. However, because we're under the gun on stuff, I think I'll just combine my other field with a small header until such time that the like I said, I might do this off camera just to get to get it done. On the road again. We probably should have loaded this on the truck again. It would have made more sense. I'm not that smart. We will cut across the hayfield though. I do his haying. He owes me that. Takes me a while to get someplace. Alright, cutting across. That'll save a bunch of time. And we are getting closer. I mean, if I do it this way, and I bale it and silage it, we could probably make 500,000-600,000, which is good because A, it'll pay off some of the debt, but we can buy a combine and header. That reminds me, what can we get for that header of ours? Owned items. Headers. Not as much as I expected. Unless I take the mod off. I mean, that's a possibility too. We could probably still use an HD flex header for the Lexion. We're getting closer down there. $40 foot, 45 foot. Yeah, 15.2. The HDs, the John Deere's are a bit bigger. As long as the pipe works, so we should be fine. See, saved a bunch of time there. So yeah, looking at it, put one of those on there. Yeah, there's no difference between the mod of each. That's what the 1380 is supposed to have, so an extra 2 meters. I could probably make it work with the pipe. Or I could just disconnect the Hydroflex header as it is and run it on the Lexion. Well, if I could just talk normal, it would be so much better. Alright, first starters. Oh yeah, it's good. Let's just hire this guy and be done with it. Wow, he cuts exactly the field. Okay. Alright, well. He's doing his thing. We'll do ours. And while that's all hooked up in that, I guess I'll do this. I almost hit the Q button there. You know, just disconnect the header and push it along. Surely that's got to work, right? And it's going off again. Let me recorrect myself. So, typically those bales are about, I think they're about 8,000 liters. That's why they're worth so much. So when you consider silage at minus the menu, minus these bottom ones, so 1,617. That's how I can actually make money. So $1,600 roughly. Oh, I'm combining nothing. Combine full. When you consider everything, I'm looking for my truck. There. Nope. Wrong one. Also wrong one. Right one. Alright. Got it figured. When you, all things considered, 1,500 is a good number to figure it out. So that's 4 on top of the 1,000 on 8 is 8,000. So yeah, 12,000. You turned off already? Swine contraption. Yeah, so $12,000 a bale. Doesn't take much math to figure out that all of a sudden it really does start paying for itself. Alright, back to it. Now I got that song stuck in my head. It's actually If You Could Turn Back Time, but because I can speak gibberish, I was basically saying, if I could only speak, do do do, be better than mumbles. Second, I was going, it's not producing any straw. It is. And notice it's actually off. It's off kilter. That's weird. I mean, however it decides to work, that's great, but it's weird. Flick. Flick. It's the tensioner bar on it. That's I'm seeing the silver going around. Actually, when you consider it, we're already a quarter of the way done this field. We've done a lot of combining tonight. Again, we're combining at 10. I don't think this combine actually... What were we doing? 8, 9 before with the straight cutter? I'll prove myself wrong when I start going over there, but actually getting a lot more grain off this than I was expecting. Yeah, we could try the Lexian. V? Yes, V. I hit V several times and nothing happened. I was very confused by this. It's a truck in my way, but I guarantee I'm going to have to dump before then. And quickly come down, zip over, come back, and go boom, back down. So yeah, I had this all planned. In a weird way, I had this all planned. So if we didn't go with the Lexian, what other option do we have? I guess the New Holland. It's actually smaller though. Or we could go with the Massey. $519 though, when you consider the big boy with the engine and everything. It doesn't tell you that. It really doesn't tell you that. How far back was it before it? About there. See, this thing bounces, and then all of a sudden you'll realize you're off your line once you're looking and figuring out stuff. We are basically full again. We actually got a lot more barley off our fields than we originally were expecting. I mean, that's not a bad problem to have, it's just unexpected. One of these. Oh, he's doing a lovely job of swathing. Nope. Yep. Yeah, 28,000 liters so far. Oh, I overshot that. And FYI, it turned itself off again. As soon as I got out, it turned itself off. Yep. I hate when things turn themselves off. Unless I just have an army of gleaners. I don't think that would work. And we're just about down to the end again. Why does it keep blinking between unload here and lift header? Did I not put... Oh. No, I did not put the pipe away. And drifting off the side again. And these roads are straight. Just this combine wanders. So the Massey ideals aren't an issue, or not a thing that I want to do, because it gets it to 519. If it's 519, I'm also get the John Deere for that. Possibly. I said possibly. Not really guaranteed at this point. Already 54%, and this is basically not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, this is halfway. Alright. Actually, what I might do is I might finish this off camera. You can get the other stuff baled as well, and we might do another Farming Sim stream tomorrow night and see how that goes. But anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed. And of course, if you guys are new here or been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channels. Of course, on the YouTube side, you can do that below the video in the hot scroll in the bottom right corner. Some say the reason why the combine was busted so bad is because it was him. He drove it into a tree and didn't tell anyone. But, you know, if you do see him, smack him upside the head, push that button. And of course, flip over to the kick side and hit the follow and subscribe over there as well. And, yeah, we will see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.